What is up guys, it's Solheim here, back with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic video. So today we're addressing the leaks that are currently running around the interwebs, and there's mainly two leaks that have been shared around a lot lately, that I've received tons of messages about, whether or not they are real, so let's talk about it. Now there's mainly two different leaks roaming around, one of which is a Discord message with a Discord screenshot that should 100% be taken with a massive grain of salt, and another one which is a low resolution picture of the Battle.net app, showing a release date for Wrath Classic, which could also be easily photoshopped. Let's talk about the Discord screenshot first. This one gives us an entire timeline for the upcoming content leading all the way up to Wrath's release. So on July 19th we are getting the XP buff, aka the Joyous Journey that was announced a couple of weeks ago. On August 2nd the current arena season ends. On August 9th the realm consolidation starts rolling out. On August 16th the Wrath beta will be closing, and on the same day that the beta closes, the pre-patch starts on the live servers. We also know that fresh Wrath servers are coming out with the pre-patch, or at least that is how it is said to be right now. So in this timeline they would also open up this at the same time, aka August 16th. And for the big reveal, Wrath of the Lich King Classic will be releasing on September 13th, according to this leak. This was also allegedly leaked by a retail developer with insider knowledge, but then again it is just a Discord screenshot of a Discord message, so who really knows? Now, whether or not this leak is actually real, I guess it's up to each and every one of you to find out for yourself. Personally, I think this is just another one of those fake leaks given out, because once again, it is leak season, boys, and everyone loves leaks.
Yep, it leaks!
Yeah, it leaks. It leaks, definitely leaks. Go in the water, is coming out the bottom, it's leaking. Leaks.
That being said though, the timeline could actually be correct. If we go back to the forums when they announced the Joyous Journey experience buff, they said they would be rolling that out in the coming weeks. That was 3 weeks ago, so I'm actually expecting this to be rolling out either next week or the week after that, which would make it July 12th or July 19th, fitting right into this timeline. As for the pre-patch, they said they wanted the Joyous Journey experience buff to begin a few weeks before the 3.4.0 pre-patch, and last all the way up to the release of Wrath of the Lich King. So according to this timeline in this leak, the Joyous Journey buff will be active for 4 weeks before the pre-patch launches, which again fits right into exactly what they have said on the forums. A September 13th release date will also give us exactly 4 weeks of the 3.4.0 pre-patch, which also fits right into what they have previously said on the forums regarding the length of the pre-patch itself, so everything kinda fits right into it here, and it also fits somewhat into what I was originally thinking the release of For Wrath was going to be. I think my original guess was like October, but then the beta suddenly started way earlier than I was expecting, and if we go back to TBC Classic's beta length for just a quick second, that beta launched on the end of March, and TBC Classic came out on the 1st of June, which gave us just about 2 months of beta testing. Now, Wrath of the Lich King's beta started on June 22nd, so according to this leak we are once again looking at just about 2 months of beta testing, which fits right into the schedule if we compare it to TBC Classic, so again, it all kinda just fits. All of that being said though, I think this is just a very educated guess by someone who did a little bit of research beforehand and wanted to spark some energy into the leak conversation, but I'm also saying all of these dates sound very possible, and I'm personally guessing this is roughly how the content rollout is going to look like, plus or minus a couple of weeks here and there. I think the way we are going right now, a September release date is very likely. Now, while that leak right there was just a text with some plausible dates, we do also have a different leak that actually includes visuals. That being said though, it is quite low quality, and that is this one. This one looks like it's taken from the Battle.net app just before someone logs into the game itself, but if you go to the shop button on your Battle.net app, it takes you to this page right here, and the usual text underneath is "The King Returns." Usually, I will be pretty quick at shutting down these leaks, because they are quite easy to Photoshop, and since all of the visuals, including the background and the Wrath Classic logo, are available, it is very easy to replicate the entire picture above and add whatever you want. But I also know that previous release dates have actually been leaked on the Battle.net app prior to the launch itself. This has happened numerous times before, to the point where I'm actually wondering if this is actually done on accident, or if someone is putting it there on purpose to generate hype. Either way, according to this leak, the release date is going to be September 6th, and according to the previous leak it was September 13th, both of which I think are very realistic dates for an actual Wrath Classic release. But I also think both these leaks are fake. If either one of them is actually real, I would say it's the September 6th one, purely because release dates have been leaked on the Battle.net launcher before. We do also have to think business here, and we know that Dragonflight, aka the next retail expansion, is coming out this year, as they have put coming on or before December 31st, 2022 on their website for Dragonflight, which I personally think is a very ambitious goal for them, but now that they have said it, they kinda just have to stick with it, and I think they want to have as much space between Wrath Classic and Dragonflight as possible. Not that everyone who plays Wrath Classic will also play Dragonflight. Retailing Classic attracts completely different audiences and players, but there is definitely some crossovers between the two games. Like, I know for a fact several of my friends play both versions of the game, and Blizzard definitely don't want to be their own competition when it comes to launching expansions too close to each other. Speaking from a business point of view, they wanted to launch Wrath Classic so much in advance of Dragonflight that people are somewhat bored and tired of Wrath when Dragonflight comes out. That way, more people actually give Dragonflight a try because, well, why not? I've tried to stay away from most so-called Wrath leaks for a little bit now, but these two have just gained too much traction lately, and I feel like I had to talk about them and give my opinion on them in a video instead of responding to tens of messages individually. And while they are probably fake, they are not really too far off when it comes to the actual release date, which means Wrath Classic is actually approaching pretty quickly, and with these dates we are just about a month away from the pre-patch itself and the fresh Wrath servers, which is amazing. I will be making and uploading a lot of videos specific to those fresh Wrath servers in the near future, including my plans for the fresh Wrath servers, how I'm gonna make gold on those servers, the best classes and professions for those servers, and so on. So if there's any specific video topics you want me to cover for these fresh servers, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you haven't checked out my Wrath Classic Gold Guide yet, and you want to prepare yourself to make as much gold as possible in Wrath, I definitely recommend doing so. This is a gold guide containing investments, gold farms, how to make gold with professions, secret gold making strategies, and there will even be a specific guide for the fresh servers sent out for free to everyone who purchases the guide. Plus there's an exclusive Discord server for people who have purchased the guide where you will get access to even more gold making information. I'm basically doing whatever I can to help you make as much gold as possible in Wrath Classic, so make sure you check out that gold guide through the link down below, and use the code SOLHEIM to get it for 50% off. That is pretty much it for today though. Fake leaks, nice clickbait. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.